Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am trying a new camera setup because I realized that when I watched my playback, everything was reversed. And I'm like, you guys probably, because I show the cards so much, I'm going to try this angle and hopefully it works well. And I don't do too much shaking, which I probably am, so I'm going to back it up here a bit. But let's try this. So this is what your deceased loved ones want to tell you. So this is number one, because of course I don't know who's going to come through. I don't need the cards as a medium, but I think it's a good prompt for them because they get to help me choose the cards and, you know, make it more meaningful. So that's the Merkaba. This is the Obsidian Buddha, and this is the Tiger's Eye Heart. So let's start off with number one. All right. So we're going to start off with the Star Merkaba. It's pretty cool. All right. And you might not be able to see all of these in frame. Like I said, I'm still working out the kinks here. Oops, sorry. All right. Let me connect in with the person's energy. It's a woman, and she's coming in with lots of love. Her heart is very open, and she's radiating a lot of love. The first message here is you have nothing to feel guilty about. And she wants you to let go of this and free your mind. Even though it says my mind is free. You know, of course, she's freed her mind, so she wants you to do it as well, especially if, you know, you're feeling guilty about something. The way something rolled out between the two of you. And she sees that you've gotten your financial situation well in hand. And she says, you're welcome. Whatever that means. She's glad that you're finally getting out of your shell and starting to make new friends. And it took some getting used to, you know, letting go of stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Yeah, she's saying something about the financial situation, like because of her passing, it made your life easier monetarily. And I'm hearing for some of you quite substantially. And she says that you're wondering about something. You're wondering about you and your family. She says, this card says, because it's the Guardian card, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. She says she watches you all the time. She says she's been trying to connect with you in your dream time. She said, but with no avail. She's also saying this has something to do with stubbornness on your end. So make the intention before you go to sleep to connect with her. And let go of that sadness of separation, that fear of separation. And thinking that, going into your mind and experiencing that, oh, I could have done this, oh, I could have done that. Am I doing this right? Am I doing that right? And I think with the money comes the Nine of Pentacles, where it's saying, enjoy life's little luxuries, spending some quiet time alone, successful self-employment. And what I'm also hearing here is, don't feel guilty about spending the money. Don't feel guilty. She's not attached to it. She has no earthly concerns except for her family and her friends. And she wants you to know that she did get justice. Like, she feels justified. She feels complete. This is fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. This is the Archangel Ragwael. And this angel's actually come in and wants to do some healing on you. And if you're open, allow him in. Him, I think it's a him. Not that it matters, but yeah, I'm really feeling this healing. Be open to it. And it's Raguel is the Archangel. And they appreciate the fact that you've really, in some parts of your life, taken that leap of faith and kind of freeing your mind. And, and here it's like, oh, it might seem scary, but can you see that there is a spider web there that's a net? So even if you tried and failed, you'd still be perfectly okay. And she's saying this monetary gain that you achieved from her passing is giving you a leg up. And she doesn't want you to feel bad. Because she's like, honey, this is a never-ending story. She's coming at you from a place where most people think that there's no one there. Or, they're in heaven, or, depending on your belief system. She says she has learned so many glorious things since she's passed. And she wants you to know that she loves you, that she watches you, and she's got your back. And here's a reassuring message. It says, ongoing difficulties. The Archangel Jeremiel? Sorry. The worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. So this is good. And she's telling me, because for some reason I was asking you, the viewer, if they had anything else they wanted to ask her. I don't know why. And she had said that, let me tune in here. She says, you're perfectly fine. All your fears need to be allayed about me and the situation. And she knows that it was tough and it was difficult, but she wants you to see the light. She wants you to take that leap of faith. And you are free to move around. You are free to live your life. You are free to meet new people. You are free to make friends. And any limitations or betrayal that you feel that you might be doing, she says it's not that at all. It's not that at all. She loves you. All right, we're moving on to the next one. I feel like I need to do some little bit of bowl clearing here. Make way for the new energy. So number 2, the Buddha. This is a young man, who has some urgent messages. He feels very I feel anxiousness about it. And the first message here is, it's not your fault. Yeah. It's like he's sending messages directly to you energetically with this. It's not your fault. He wants you to clear your memory of that and know that this was his time to go. And it's like the two of you haven't been able to distance yourself. How do I say it? Energetically. Obviously you guys aren't here together in the physical. And he's saying, and nor will we. He's asking you to ease up a little bit. He needs you to ease up the tight grip on your guys' connection. Because it's like you're afraid you're losing it, and you're not. It's just transitioned into something that doesn't have that physical satisfaction to it. It says, remember me by the happy memories recreated. And he does see you as his divine feminine energy, this Queen of Wands. He sees you as this fiery, passionate, confident woman. He, she, they. But I'm viewing this as divine feminine and divine masculine. He wants you to honor your true feelings, because there's so much pain and suffering that you're going through this loss, because what I'm getting here is that you guys are a very deep spiritual connection. Almost like soulmates, twin flames, however you guys want to, put a label on it. But there's a very strong connection here. Kind of feel that you are probably married. It's interesting. Because this is a general reading, Spirit tries to draw it out a little bit so it can help as many people as possible. Because like I've stated before, energies can be very similar. There's a lot of people on this planet. So saying for some of you, you were married with children or a child. And then for some of you, you were attached but didn't have children. And he wants to go into the fact that you're having an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, and afraid to take action. It's like you're paralyzed by his passing. And he says he's going to help you pass this. He's going to help you grow and learn, but you've got to ease up on the grasp of the energy. Like I can feel it. It's almost like choking sort of energy because you're trying to grasp on so hard. And believe me, I get it. And with this life experience, this is the Archangel Shemael. It says life experience. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. And this is what he's asking you to do. Oops, let me get it in frame here. Call upon the Archangel Shemael. There's no harm in asking for help, from physical beings and non-physical beings, Don't forget to ask for help. He says, I know that this doesn't make sense when I say this right now, but he's saying this is a golden opportunity for you. It says important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. And here's the illusion of being trapped. You're not trapped. Take these opportunities that are being presented to you, or ones that you want to create. Walk through them. You're not leaving them behind. You can't, because they're a part of you. And he understands that this is going to make you feel vulnerable. And he says, that's okay. That is perfectly okay. And there's another card here, nurture. Archangel Gabriel, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important right now. So nurture your inner child, and like I was saying before, if you have children, nurture them. Because they might be feeling your grip and your hold so tightly, and that might be making them feel like they have to hold on to this divine energy as well. He says, as you ease your grip and your hold, energy will start flowing again. This feeling will get easier. And he said he understands that this is going to take time. And he wants you to understand that this is going to take time. And then what he's drawing my attention to is, see, there's the clock here, and then there's numbers outside of this, like they're shattering. And he's saying, this experience is outside of time and space. You're experiencing this, but you are also going to be experiencing this. So it's like living these two worlds of the 3D world and the higher dimensional world, of connecting with him. And he's like, don't try to rush anything. Just let go a little bit. He wants you to have this deep knowing that everything's going to be okay. And there's that owl of wisdom. He just wants you to know that he loves you and he's with you all the time. Sorry. And he just wants you to know that he's going to be with you while you're walking through this. And not like he's going to be gone when you're done walking through this. But you have support. You have support from your guides, your angels, your family, your ancestral family, from him. Just know that everything's going to be okay. And he says, I'm watching you. And he says, not in a stalkery, weird way, though. All right. I hope that was helpful. And now let's cleanse the energy. All right. So number 3. The tiger's eye, heart. All right, so let's see what energies are coming in. This is interesting. My attention was drawn to this, and it says body movement. And then the 2 of Pentacles here where someone is lifting weights. And a young man, probably around, I consider young, 27 is the age that I got. Something with a P name. But remember, this is a general read, so, listen further and see if this is your person. And even if it's not, there's lots of similar situations in this 3D world where they could, that your situation could mirror someone else's situation. So this person is very much into, or was very much into, physical activity. Keeping in shape, running marathons, going to the gym, riding bikes. I'm hearing roller skating. They definitely were interested in the physical side of life, the physical body side. Let's see. They were definitely an animal lover. And he says that he was greeted, along with a lot of other beings and people and archangels, he was greeted by his animals. I heard the name Sparky. And he's saying, it is beautiful where I am. Absolutely beautiful. And the amount of energy that's coming from his heart sounds like a place I want to go. Or feels. I didn't actually hear a sound. Maybe I did and I didn't know it. It says, let's see, where else do you want me to go? He says he wants you to release regrets about how you guys interacted. He says, holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. He's saying somehow the resentments that you're feeling about your guys' relationship is coloring how you interact with others. And he wants you to know that. There's another message here. It's talking about true love. It says the romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. He wants you to know that you're lovable, that you deserve love, and don't let these resentments get in the way of true love or love, period, of all kinds. And he knows that with his passing, it was very quick. And that nobody was really prepared for it, like consciously in the physical. He wasn't prepared for the exit either. But when he got to the other side, he realized, oh, it was time for me to go. Oops. This is balance. The Archangel Zekiel. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. So maybe you're waiting on something. This is the divine timing card. I'm asking him what this is about. It's kind of funny because he's like, I have no idea. We'll come back to it. Maybe it'll spark something in his mind or in his spirit. And he says that you are a churchgoer. And it was like you had two different opposing thoughts on religion. He wasn't as spiritual or, religious as you are. He's just bringing that up. He says he feels victorious. It says, your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. And now he's telling me he's blessed. He feels so blessed. He feels so, so blessed to have the life he had, to have the experiences that he had, even the hard times. He said it taught him so much. And when he integrated all that information in, when he passed, he said it was an amazing jambalaya of, I don't know how to describe it. He said when it all came together, it all made perfect sense. And it was for his highest good. And he's saying with that, he wants you to shift your energy because he shifted his. Excuse me, with the knowledge that he had, or that he has now, there's such a shift for him. And he really wants you to experience that as well. And that's a part of letting go of resentments. He wants you to know that he really loves you, and he drops in to check on you frequently. And he says that he has had dream time with you, where you guys have sat and had conversations. And he's like, be more open to that, because of course, when you're going into dream time, you start feeling all these emotions for this person and the longing for them. And he's like, try to drop that off, let that go, so you can fully engage with me. Because he's saying, I so desire that. And he says, thank you. I hope that was helpful. If you feel called to donate a tarot deck, my Amazon wish list is down below in the description box, because you can see I use lots of different cards. And I do know that they help keep the reading relevant to each person who comes through in each situation. So I appreciate that if you feel called to. If not, I hope this was very helpful. Please leave a like, share, and comment. And I will see you next time on Medium of the Light Tarot. Have a good one.